Hey there, everybody. Comedy Loversome here. For this video, I do want to talk a little bit about depression. And this is just my kind of experience. Wow, it is hard to talk about this. A lot of people say that committing suicide is selfish. And in a way, I do understand where they're coming from. It is a selfish act, but when you're depressed, that I don't think that really entered my mind half the time. Depressed people are a lot of people that are depressed. They don't look depressed. They they try to mask that depression. We are taught from early childhood, how something like put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. They're taught it. You're taught like it's not a big deal. Some things aren't a big deal. So just get on with it and move on with your life, which can be good, but it does it does have a bad effect, a little bit of a bad effect that kind of teaches us to act like something doesn't bother us. When inside that might not be the case. It's or at least that's kind of a theory of mine. A lot of society, a lot of people in society today do not understand, or a lot of people have never been depressed in their lives, so they don't know they don't know what it's like. Anything can kind of set you off. Well, head you off. There are a lot of people that are depressed are trying to figure out why they can't make their life work, or they're thinking they can't make their life work, no matter how, no matter how good it is. What it is, and when they see that they have really nothing to complain about in their life, it just it just makes, well, it made me feel much worse. You know, we feel like we're a burden to our family. We family, and in a way that is kind of true. We feel like we're alone. Nobody understands us. And so some people, a lot of people aren't empathetic towards people with depression. They tell us to, they tell us something like when they're when you're discussing what you might be so depressed about. It could have happened years ago. It could have happened. Could be happening now. And some people, they're like it was, or however long ago it was. Like, oh, that was 4 years ago. Get over it. Get over it. And they don't, like, they're kind of basically telling you to put up this, tough exterior in a way. Hey, so you feel like you have really no one to turn to, and I'm lucky. I've got a great support system. I talked to my mom about this quite a bit, and I've got a really good counselor. Counselor. I'd refer I'd refer you to my counselor, but you probably don't live in the same state as I do. But it's like I said, had when you people see on the outside that you have a great life and a great life, and some people with depression see that they might have nothing to complain about, and that just makes them feel worse. Hers. Her. If someone is talking to you about thinking committing suicide, and you say that is very selfish, that's just driving them more into depression. That's just making them feel so much worse. I know I use that. I I know I said that before in this video, but it to me that's kind of what I've experienced. Uh, or well, that's how I see it. He um, he so even if you've never been depressed in your life, when somebody comes up to you and says, I I'm thinking about ending my life, if you might not understand what they're going through, but you should be sympathetic about it. You, if you know a counselor, refer them to a counselor. Uh, to the refer them to that counselor. Uh, we might not be able to save everybody from or that's on depression, but I would rather try. Hi. Um, so that's what I've had to say. Please please comment in the section below about how you see depression. And, see you next time.